Hi, Bill. Infernal machine. Eating dessert. Whipped cream. That'll do it.
Remember Alvin and the Chipmunks? Yes. Well, there's a takeoff on that called Alvin and the Tree Weasels. I mean, it's like...
And they have those little squealy voice monsters.
Oh, it was great stuff.
I was making out, Bill. Go ahead. Get this on tape. Anyway, she was deep throating me. And it's like we were just totally getting into it, and we just stripped right there. And we were really getting to the good stuff, and then I woke up. Really?
When were you born? Guy out there.
Oh.
Yeah, before he was in the accident. And his voice got all like grumbly and
Yeah, and they're always out there, and he goes out everywhere with them. You know, it's got this episode. And these girls are out there before I get in.
Well, sorry. They turned it off, and I got up out of bed. Well,
Say hi to the camera.
you guys didn't even do the sound check.
056. Okay, he won. Mr. Beezus. He did. That's not fair.
Hey, it's...
He won that.
Really?
It is fixed.
And I've won the next one, and I've won the next one.
He wins more than one, that's it, right?
Oh, it's not fixed. Okay, so the next lucky winner, we have a squeezer, courtesy of Keystone Resort in Colorado.
The number.
The number is, anybody for a drum roll?
Here, Casey passes.
336.
Can't be. What was the last number? I've got it.
Oh,
I won!
All right, who did it? Who got it?
Oh, I got it.
Prudy.
Oh, no,
Squeeze me, please.
Maybe you can trade some.
I'm so excited.
Hit yourself!
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm alive. I'm awake.
Everybody else pinch her.
Okay.
this is the part that the ticket gets you.
Okay, now everybody else pinch me.
Oh, it's a thermal squeezer. Mr. Whipple, move over.
Next contestant, please. We have a hat from Krusty Butte. Nice red. Going to the winner with the ticket number 113. 113.
Hey, Jim. Oh, 113.
So 7 total. 3 and 4, 5 and 2. 5 and 2.
What was the number?
We have a beer cooler, courtesy of the Vail Valley, Avon, Beaver Creek, and Vail. Anybody feel lucky? Number 120.
Let's get into the tubes.
Do we have a winner? 120.
If you sold a ticket, you ought to have a winner.
Who's got 120? Somebody does.
Brenda won.
Brenda's excited.
Brenda, jump right up.
Maybe you can trade with her thermal bottle.
Yeah, I always wanted a beer cozy.
And then we'll put it on
Beer. I don't even like beer.
Use it for now you have a now you have a reason to become a lush.
You don't have any of those.
No.
the list. Up at the top.
It'll smell like dogs.
Silly you.
Want to do this too? Stick up here. Next, we have a bula bula. A bula bula. Or it could be a belt.
Only for some people.
Courtesy of Breckenridge. The winner goes to ticket number 254.
Hold on a second.
There you go, Karen.
Wait, so throughout the night for the rest of us.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm, is it better than last year? Yeah, but last year it was more comfortable. This year it's great. They asked me to put a little, I've got candy in my mouth. I didn't get a chance to eat it all. But what I was asked to do is welcome everyone tonight. And I really want to put a couple of my words in here. As you know, I was the trip chairman last year. And thanks to a lot of people that helped me on this project. We had a good year, we had a great year. I'm trying to get my notes here together also, as you can possibly tell. But I want to put special thanks to the trip leaders that we had. Bill Henschel for running the UP trip. Ron Newman for running our Galena trip. Prudence Herber for running the Boyne trip. Terry Schraub for running the Western trip. And a special thanks to Chris Lazecki for helping me, because Chris had all the contacts and she gave me the names and the phone numbers, and a really special thanks to Chris for giving me so much help. I also want to thank Dave Melkinson for giving me this opportunity. But we did have a lot of fun. Well, we did a lot of trips this year. We had a lot of good skiers. We had a lot of good times. Just a couple things that I'd like to point out that stick out in my mind.
Is this gonna be like the all-Bill team?
Something like this. No, there's a couple things that everybody knows that about 2 o'clock in the morning, when we start singing in the key of bus, I mean, it gets rough. But I have to point out one special person I think probably is the worst singer in the key of bus, and that goes to Dee Dee. Where's Dee Dee? Now I have to point out, this is in her defense. It wasn't 2 o'clock in the morning and after work. This was at 7 o'clock in the morning after Bloody Marys. So she had a little bit of an excuse. And then we go on to, speaking of 7 o'clock in the morning and 6:30 in the morning bus trips, our president has to have the fastest car in the world, because the bus was leaving at 6:30 and we called him at 6:25 and he was still home in Northbrook. And he did make it by 6:30. Come here, you. He did make it to that trip almost on time. Almost on time. But as you know, Bill Henschel was the trip chairman for the UP trip. Bill did a real good job, except that he didn't quite do a good enough job, because what he should have done is, as trip chairman for the club, now Bill was the trip leader for the UP trip, what I want to know is, I had a real nice condo, but I was with another guy and there were only 6 girls in our condo. I want to know how come Sue Nessel got into a condo with 7 guys. I mean, these are questions that, come up once in a while.
It has to do with the kind of girl Sue Nissel is.
I see. Okay. And then on a Boyne trip. Now, there's, everybody, Boyne was 3 full days of skiing, and we did have a bad bus trip up there. We had a bad snowstorm on the way up. The 7-hour trip turned into about 10 or 11 hours. Out of the 3 gentlemen that I'm referring to, only one of them happens to be here. But, I mean, this guy's got to get all the credit in the world. Jeff Dillinger. There's not very many people I know that after 3 full days of partying can get up and get on a bus at 7:30 in the morning with a beer. All right, Jeff. And going back to staying on the Boyne trip, we had one cross-country skier, Ro Eisner, brand new club member. Nobody skied with Ro.
That's right. No one skied with
No one skied with Ro.
That's okay.
This is a club that skis together. Now, Ellen Lance, where's Ellen? Why did you plan all of these cross-country trips when there was no snow on the ground? You got to talk to Ro and get the snow. All right, we had snow for one. All right, I'll give you that much. Everybody likes to party on these trips. We have a good time partying on these trips. We've got videos to prove it. I don't understand how you can be on a trip with 29 or 30 people in a suite, everybody partying their brains out, but Carolyn Spencer is sound asleep. All right, Carolyn, I'm with you. Want to thank Rich Fontenaris. Where's Rich? For maybe next year, Rich can run a racing school for us. Show us your racing skills.
Along with Dave.
Along with Dave, yeah. They're both real good at it. And then the Comeback of the Year award goes to John Weslowski, and I won't say exactly what he said in the race, but boy, it was a lot of fun watching him come down right behind Dave. I mean, it was a ball.
In more ways than one.
Now, I don't know how many people here were on the UP trip. The trivia question bus trip. There was only one answer that Kurt Johnson gave, and can anybody tell me what it was?
Hooters!
All right, Kurt Johnson, Hooters. All right, Kurt. All right, seriously now, that's enough. That's all the reminiscing I'm going to do. What I have done is I put together some of the facts of what we did as far as our trips are concerned. Our trips, our club. UP trip, we had 27 skiers. The Boyne trip, we had 32 skiers. The Galena trip, we had 29 skiers. When we went up to Sun Valley, we had 15. Right, I got it right here. I knew that. What I did is I put some facts and figures together. I took a composite. I used 3/4 of the total available runs from each hill. I gave each skier that went on these ski trips an average of 12 runs per person.
Way too low. Yeah.
Well, no, there was some of us here, some of us there. What the bottom line is, this is how I worked my formula out. As Schussers, we skied a total of 15,620,628 feet. Now that translates to a distance between.
You just gave the distance.
No, that's feet. In miles. No, that's basically horizontal.
Let's get horizontal.
There's some horizontal. We had to talk to Rich. He's the only one that was horizontal on these trips. But the Schussers last year, on our trips alone, we skied a distance from Jacksonville, Florida, to Acadia National Park in Maine, and from Acadia National Park in Maine to Fargo, North Dakota, which translates to 2,961 miles, and that's what we skied last year, and I think everybody deserves a good hand for themselves. And I want to thank everybody. We did a good job. Hopefully we will have a better year next year. Maybe we can do more trips, maybe we can do less trips, maybe we can get more miles.
Maybe we'll find wall drugs.
Maybe we'll find wall drugs. But right now, I would like to introduce Mr. Dave Melkinson, who is our next speaker.
You're on everybody's list, David. What list is that?
Oh, I hear that list I gave you tonight? In your pocket.
I sure do.
You have the ring? Do you have the ring?
Do you know your name?
I know my name.
What is it?
Mud. Squeeb. Squeeb?
That's my name.
You know, there's a lot of work that goes into running a ski club. And there are a lot of people in this club that have done a lot of work. And as I call them out, I'd just like them to stand up. The Vice President, Bob Thesis. Treasurer, Rich Fontaneer. Secretary, Victor, who's not here yet. Newsletter. No, stand up. Stay standing. Terry Schraub for newsletter. Mark Polini, racing chairman. Helen Herber, publicity. Edie Schwack, membership. Bill Dominic, trips. Sue Nissel, social. Ellen Lands, Nordic chairman. Ellen, that's you. All these people donated a lot of their time and energy to make this year possible for everyone. Again, another round of applause for them. You know, we started this year with the booth, the ski show, the kickoff party. There were a lot of people who came out and volunteered to help with the booth. Bob Thesis pretty much put it together and organized it, but helping Bob were Bill Dominic and Ron Newman and Bill Henschel and Casey Ross. Do you really have a name?
No.
And Tom Wagner and Prudence and Ellen Lands and Terry Schraub and Helen Herber and Mark Polini and Will Herber and Victor Rempt, who's not here. It really made a difference. Look at the number of people we have in the club. Now, the effort's paid off. The last thing I want to do is introduce the new board. Bob Thesis as Vice President. You can stand, Bob. New treasurer is Rich. Our new secretary is not here yet, and that's Victor Rempt. Our new newsletter editor is Mark Polini. Our new social chairman is Sue Nissel. New membership person is Ellen Lands. The new racing chairman is Casey Ross. And our new trip chairman is Chris Lazecki. I just want to say a personal thank you. Without all of your help, this year just would not have happened like it did. So, to all the board members who helped and to all the members who helped the board members, thanks. Oh, that's me, I guess. Sue, is it about time for a raffle?
Yes.
All right.
And Bob brought us the microphone. You should give credit.
Let's hear some singing.
And Mark and Chris helped me with all the awards, the silly awards, and Mark did the racing awards. So I'm going to turn it over to Mark, and he'll, huh?
Me?
Yep, you. And you can do all the racing awards, and then we have 20 silly awards that we're going to give out. So stay tuned.
So 20 silly people.
The silliest people of the club.
Mark?
Okay.
$20 worth of
Why does he get off so easy?
They gave out all the good stuff already, Victor.
Cool stuff is gone.
Yeah.
The best stuff's yet to come.
That's right. What's supposed to come?
What are we talking about, Bob? Okay.
Okay, this is the racing awards. Huh? Do I need help? Sure. Yeah, if you want. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, this is the racing awards. This is going to be long and exhausting, so if you got to hit the John, do it now. Huh? What? Do you want? Anyway. Okay. Should I go with the flow? Go with the flow. Okay. The first thing I want to do is thank everybody who raced this year. We had a lot of people racing, a really good turnout for all the races. The one thing I do want to say though is next year, for all our new members and some of our beginners, I really want to try and get you out there, or I should say KC really wants to see you out there racing next year. You won't have any excuses next year saying that you're just beginners, because you'll have a little bit of experience behind you, and there's nothing particularly difficult about racing, and we've all done it from one time to another.
And you might even beat me.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, you most likely will. So that's easy.
Anyway, so all you beginners who didn't get a chance to race with us this year, I really would like to see you out there next year. I got a couple little bits of trivia, nothing too large of the Doug Haberkamp style of trivia, so I'll get to that in a second. Hooters? Yeah. Ooh. But in general, we got a lot of good awards this year. We did real good NASTAR-wise. Let's see. Okay, trivia. Okay. Lowest handicaps that we had this year, we got down to 24. Bob Fesis and John Ryslowski both got the lowest handicap this year. And of course, I do have to mention also that highest handicap. It's our token snowplow person, Brenda, turned in a handicap of 156. Yeah, in fact, I established a little club for certain people with the higher handicaps. It's the 100 plus club, and this is for everyone who can't seem to break that 100 barrier. It's kind of like golfing, okay? And I think we should do something special for each person once they break that 100 barrier. So the people that I have for that club right now are Brenda, Carolyn Spencer, Joan Herberg, and Paula Marks. They're all in the 100 plus club, and as soon as they break that, and it'll be up to KC to keep track of that, we need to do something special for those people. Yeah.
Yeah, you get to split $1 million.
Okay, and of course, the most DQs this year. We have to have, a list of DQs. Yeah. Well,
How soon we forget about Dave?
There are two particular members that are always a shoo-in for this. Right. Okay. It was a tie this year for DQs. The most DQs went to Dave, Rich, and Al Ewan. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to give this ongoing list to KC so we can fully keep track of this and keep it up to date from year to year, so we make sure we know who you people are out there. Okay, most NASTAR medals, this is strictly for club racing. This year were Rex Diamond, Terry Schraub, Bill Henschel, all got 3 NASTAR medals for club races this year. And then for 2 people with 2 NASTAR medals for club races were Kurt, myself, Bernie, Will, John, and Sue. And I think that's about all the trivia I think anybody can really stand. So let's get on to some medals. Okay.
Heavy metal?
Yeah, kind of.
They're more in the medium range. Just so people know also too, there's a certain area that I consider to be the middle of the class skiers. There's a lot of people who may have, instead of placing in first or second in one class, they got bumped up to the next class. So you know, it's one of those things that's sort of like next time, right? Well, we'll see. Okay, starting with blackjack. That was the only time that we had any hot dog awards this year. So hopefully that'll change next year, or we'll just kill a couple pace setters. Anyway, blackjack. We had a tie for the first place award at blackjack for hot dogs, and it goes to Bob Fesis and John Wenslowski. Yeah, come on down. Okay, yes. Okay, Bob.
Thank you, sir.
And John. Okay, what we're handing out this year for the racing awards. The hot dogs get blue ribbons and gold medal, and their names and the location and everything are all engraved on the back of the medals. Yeah, for A class, it's a red ribbon with a gold medal, right? Okay. For B class, it's a silver medal with a white ribbon, and for C class, it's a bronze medal and a yellow ribbon. Okay, so that gives you kind of an idea of how that was worked out. Oh, I got to put them on? Who's gonna kiss them though? Is Chris gonna take care of that? Chris is gonna do the planting on all the males. I'll do the planting on all the females. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you want to help them? Okay, that's blackjack right there. So we're on the red one.
Chris, you put it on back.
Oh, wait, John didn't get his kiss.
He didn't get his kiss. Chris.
Kiss him, Mark. Kiss him, Mark.
Val, do you mind?
Hey, Bill. Bill, I don't kiss on the lips. Okay. Okay.
That's what all your boyfriends
keep
tell
this
me.
flowing a little bit. A class. First place went to me. Okay. So.
Kiss yourself.
What?
That was the best I ever had.
Want a cigarette now?
Could that just be chocolate? I mean, yeah. Okay.
Oh, come on. Where's the band? It can be whatever you want.
It's that one right there.
No, that's not it.
That was it.
Not children.
So
love it when we're working it?
yeah, we got cheap help here. She's not even union.
Yeah, but Mark, you're the one who did it all.
Go on strike.
Are you sure?
This is what
Chris, take them out of the bag. Spread them out.
This is one that the blue's missing from. So this is it.
There was only blues and one.
how you feel about it. Found it!
Okay. Chris?
Yeah.
That award goes to Mark Pliny.
Yeah.
Okay. Do something about
This
it.
one, here. Cheap help. Shut up. And now he wants a kiss. You want a kiss too?
Wait, Mark doesn't kiss on the lips.
Yeah.
Tongue.
Just like over his ears.
Okay. I don't know what happened to Rex this evening. He was supposed to show up. I don't know. Does anyone want to? Yeah. Rex is actually getting several racing awards tonight. So does anyone in the mood get kissed tonight?
Your legs are too hairy.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Okay.
I know all of you.
Anyway, Rex got second place A class at blackjack.
All right, Rex.
Good for Rex.
Okay. B class at blackjack. First place went to KC.
How do I do this?
Chris, tell me if it tickles.
Because if it does, he wants some.
Thank you. Well,
Next award.
No. Okay. Okay. C class. I get some action on this. C class. First place went to Sue Nissel.
Oh, he kissed her already, though. Yeah, well, I know.
Do you want?
No, No, you can kiss her. It's okay.
Oh, I know you've been waiting for this.
It's getting late. Okay.
Okay, second place C class went to Ellen Lands.
All right, Ellen.
Is it?
Yeah. This contrast, but she'll have to deal with it.
You can do it? Yeah, it's kind of wrong, but it looks fun.
You gotta look good. You gotta look good.
Yeah.
It's not how you ski, it's how you look.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hot damn.
Okay, moving on. Chestnut, no hot dogs. No hot dogs, okay. Yeah, it's like going to Sox Park and waiting in line. You got some chestnuts there?
I got chestnuts.
Okay.
Are they roasting over an open fire?
Okay, chestnut, A class. First place goes to Kurt Johnson.
Again, some of these medals will put on their back.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to look good. Very careful.
yeah, someone didn't know how to quite put the medals on right.
Hey,
but
slip
Chris took
some
care of
tongue
that.
there, come on.
Okay, second place goes to Rex Diamond. Rex is definitely missing some action here, so I don't know what's going on.
Maybe he's getting some action as right now.
Okay, speaking of action, okay, we got some women coming up again. I am really glad to say that we have some really decent women racers in the club now. I'm really glad to see that we have some women that are taking some awards.
Kicking some ass and taking some
Yeah,
dirt.
kicking some booty. Exactly. Okay, first place in the B class for Chestnut goes to Sue Nissel.
All right.
We're gonna get in a certain colors here.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. I don't mind being raw. Okay. Second place B class for Chestnut goes to Terry Schraub. They did this one right. They did this one right.
Second place, B class at Chestnut.
Okay. Okay, C class, back to Chris. First place at Chestnut, C class goes to Ron Newman.
Ronald.
Because with your yellow hat.
Oh, yes.
Chris, you're so color coordinated.
Excuse me, that was supposed to be just a kiss?
Fringe benefits for running the trip.
Okay, and second place C class goes to Mr. Malkinson.
Yeah, what about a fat head, huh?
Kind of strange. Are sure we want him as president? I don't know. Okay, Nub's Knob. Okay, no hot dogs again. What? Oh, you want to collect now?
Well, she didn't get a kiss the first time around.
He was expecting it later tonight.
Was that cherry or strawberry? Okay, we only had one A-class racer at Nub's Knob, and that was Rex Diamond. First place.
There's a bag for Rex here.
I know, it's like, as I said, he missed it. Okay, B class at Nub's Knob. First place goes to Bernie.
them.
Wasn't that special? These members that have been together for a while, you kind of wonder how much they've been together.
8 years has it been, right, Napper? Oh, yeah. 8 years we've known each other? Yes. Yeah.
Great. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Second place, B class at Nubs goes to Terry Schraub. That one's backwards too.
This is, oh,
Yeah.
a matching set.
Yeah. Yeah, Terry does have a matching set. Okay, first place in C class goes to Conrad Bovani. Conrad will not be here this evening, so does anyone want to accept his award? And is something you want to add to this, Prudy?
No.
No.
Share that with us, huh?
Please? Okay.
Conrad was one of the guys that with the kids that couldn't get out in the morning and they had to take a taxi to school.
Oh, cute. Okay, second place C class for Nubs goes to Victor Rumt.
You're welcome.
Okay. Last but not least, we have Sun Valley. There were actually, I think, what, 3 races at Sun Valley that people participated in? Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of racing. Anyway, okay. No hot dogs again. First place, A class, goes to John Reslowski.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Find out what the category for high side that is. Was it an handicap?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Sir. Was that a Pulitzer or a Nobel? Never mind. Nobel or Noble, whatever. Okay. And someone take that camera away from Bill so he can come up and get his second place award for A class at Sun Valley. Oh. Okay. Hey, Rex. You got about 3 different things you got to come over here and collect from Chris.
You lucky guy, you.
The Rexman.
And one of them is in the medal. Mr. Diamond, you will be getting a second place A class at Blackjack, a second place A class at Chestnut, and a first place A class at Nubs Knob.
Which entails you 3 separate kisses.
Oh, I'm real long.
Yeah. 3 kisses. Correct? 3 kisses.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
I want some tongue there. Come on.
Is that a triple play or Okay. I knew Rex wasn't gonna pass that up. Okay. Okay, going back to Nubs Knob. B class, first place goes to KC.
That's Sun Valley.
Oh, sorry. Sun Valley.
I know they did backwards.
Oh, no.
Try to what?
Oh, it's tickled.
I'll put that.
It tickled that time?
Yeah.
What did he do different? Was it the tongue? Okay. Second place B class goes to Ron Newman.
Of all people that
Okay. I'm sure she'll be looking forward to getting this. Our first place in C class goes to Carolyn Spencer. Yeah. Come on, Carolyn, come and get it. Come on, come on.
No, you
No, you did.
got it.
Patty got it. Club race.
No, no.
Patty is
Patty got second place.
beat Patty?
You beat Patty.
Oh my
Not-
God.
We won't take that the wrong way.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
What are you looking at, Carol?
Oh yeah. Now, why didn't anyone else act that way? I don't understand. Okay, and second place, she did want to be here tonight, but she wasn't able to be here because she was out of town. Second place goes to Patty Jones. Okay, that is it for racing for this evening and this year. I would like to pass on the baton to whoever wants it.
Chris has one award.
Yeah, I have one racing award left.
Chris.
Oh.
You do? Well, but mine's racing.
So
stuff
it, Riz.
Stuff it.
Ms.
Stuff it.
Ms. Lysecki will now speak.
Thank you. You know, I didn't have the honor of skiing with all of you this year, but I had the honor of...
Yeah, why?
I had the honor just this last week of going up to Canada where Mr. Malkinson challenged me to a race 2 years ago. And, you know, some things just...
Not me with the camera.
Can't be let alone.
Yeah, basically they just can't be let alone. Because I never really had the opportunity to... Okay. Yeah, Helen, come here, prompt me.
Interpreting for Christmas.
So while I was up in Canada, I was shopping around and I saw something that was most appropriate for David, and so I put it together for him. David, come over here.
Right there.
It's not as bad as you think.
It's really not that bad. But I too have a medal for you. It reminds you of someone who knows how to ski down the hill properly, not on their side or with a flag around their face. So
I always get the flags around my legs.
So here you go, David, just a reminder. It's just a skier going downhill, and it says Banff, Canada.
And there's probably inscribed on the side something about, you know, buy me another dinner.
Something like thanks for dinner, yeah. It's
Suker. Suker.
What's that mean?
Actually, there is one more racing award, and I have it, and I forgot to bring it. But I can describe it in great detail. Sue Nissel did a repeat of what Terry Schraub did the year before with the CMSC trip. Anyhow, Sue won first place in both individual races out there, and somehow got the nickname the Mad Bomber, which you really understood if you saw her ski down the hill. It's just sort of point them down and let them run.
Because I have no form.
And I found a hat out there that says the Mad Bomber, Sun Valley, and at the next meeting I'll bring it for you.
Thank you. Terry, I want to know what that means.
The next thing is...
David, would you please explain your remark?
Yeah.
Which remark?
The one that...
She did, but I did it.
Bill illuminated it perfectly when he said everyone.
How was it, Sue?
The explanation of the remark is that last year Terry Schraub did the same thing. Won the individual B women's races, both of them.
I want to know what he meant by that.
That's... I'll explain it. We do have the one award that I get to give out that no one else really gets to say anything about. It's totally my choice, is the Super Shusher Award. And I'll tell you, this year there were a lot of people that in many ways qualified. Without Terry running the newsletter, without the Sue doing social, without Bill Dominic doing trips. I can go on and on and on. You've already heard the names before, so I won't do it again. But there was one person that in my mind stood out as really instrumental in getting this club moving. And that person is Bob Thesis. For those who don't know, Bob is the one who personally put together the kickoff party, the booth, the road rally. He brought in umpteen gazillion people, and Bob is largely responsible, in my mind, for getting this club back on its feet. And for Bob, we have basically just a clock here that says, thanks for your time.
Nicely done. Bob, let's see it.
I'd just like to say thanks.
Thanks, Mom, Dad.
No, this is real cool. I really do appreciate this. It's one thing really to see a club grow, and for the people that have been around, over the past couple of years, they could see 100% improvement in not only the size, but the people that have come around to join the club. And if you ask me, it's a group effort. We had a lot of people that just put in a little here, a little there, a lot more here, a lot more there. And I was glad to help out in a lot of ways, but there's a lot of things that a lot of people in the club did that aren't always recognized. And I really do appreciate this, and I appreciate all the people that helped me and gave me little inspiration, ideas here and there, just to push me along. And I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
There was one other award that I just decided arbitrarily to come up with. We have so many new members, and a lot of them are contributing a lot to the club. One in particular stood out in my mind as someone who has gone above and beyond. Sue Nissel. Sue put together a lot of social activities for us, the bowling, she has golfing. Sue put together this banquet. Thanks, Sue.
She's got a lot of practice with that pose.
Yeah. Thank you very much. But there's a lot of people who helped me too. Everybody I mentioned before in the banquet. Donna's been helping me with social. Casey's been putting up with mood swings there and coming up with ideas. And all the people I've been bugging about the banquet and bringing stuff, thanks for your patience.
To this coming year, and I hope it's going to be even better. How about a raffle?
Sundown Chestnut trip, you know how hard it was to get up at 5 o'clock on a Saturday morning. However, what a great surprise to find coffee, hot chocolate, and many, many magnificent, mouth-watering treats awaiting you as you boarded the bus. Ron Newman, come on up and receive your Best Trip Munchies Award, and we look forward to sampling many more of your recipes in the future. Chef Ron, that's great. You can take the bag if you want. And we have a little chef on top of it. Oh, here. Okay.
That's very nice.
The award goes. You listening? This next award goes to the most fashionable dresser on a ski trip. Everything was color coordinated right down to her long underwear. If you didn't know her, you'd swear she was a model from a ski magazine. Be sure to look for her fashion column in this fall's newsletter.
I missed her?
Yeah. Janice, come on up and get your Snow Bunny Award.
Yeah, how did you know that?
I made that part up.
You hot screaming mama, you?
And we put a little bunny on top of it.
Let's see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was telling them.
Finally got a mic in front of me.
And he's dangerous.
These are silly awards. So.
John Lennon.
Hey, John! Not that he can see anything.
I thought he got assassinated 10 years ago.
Let's see. I could have had a lot more to drink tonight because these are all printed for me already. Let's see. See if you can guess who this is.
Don't ask me.
Hey, where's that bowl?
Hey, let's do the fish chair, eh? Give me it up!
I love it.
This person embodies the following expressions. Wrong one, sorry.
Go ahead and read that. That's okay.
Okay, I can find that one. Find that one, damn it. Don't make me look bad. This person embodies the following expressions. Just do it. What have you got to lose? And go for it. If you see her coming towards you on the slope, scramble because once she gets into her power snowplow position, there's no stopping this woman. If she doesn't crash and burn, she'll have the potential of being a good racer. There was room in there for a rhyme somewhere. This award is called the Reckless Abandon Award, and it goes to Dee Dee. And it says safety on it. Heavy baggy. Haha. Woo. The Purple Heart Award. This person, outfitted with his camouflage headband and kamikaze attitude, headed out at blackjack to do battle on the slopes. Like any dedicated soldier, he fought run after run, putting success before personal risk. Not even knowing he had sustained personal injuries, he finished the battle. For his bravery and courage, he must be the Cowardly Lion. We give Paul this Purple Heart.
Where are you, Paul?
Huge knee bruise he received that day. Everybody gets a big year.
Cool. Good job. Good job.
Here, you get the card, too.
Get the card? That's more valuable than the trophy.
Laminated.
Yeah.
I'm here. Oh,
Well, if I tell you what the name of this award is, you'll figure it out right away. So I won't, okay? Okay. It's okay. This person signed up for a trip and unfortunately, because of a mix-up, never made it. Does everybody know who this is?
Who is it?
Next year, we will make sure that he is made aware of any changes in itinerary so that he will be able to make it with the rest of us. Make it with the rest of us.
Just with Sue and Terry.
We missed you on the UP trip, Bernie, so we decided to make it up to you by giving you the most likely to be first on the bus next year award. And a limo will pick you up for the first trip next year.
Yeah. It'll take you to the wrong restaurant. Which one?
Take the plastic one.
Okay, and what is on here is a man running for a bus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This award is called the Snowplow Award. Now, I know I did not ski with this person this year, and I know she's doing a lot better than just a snowplow. This award goes to Brenda Szymanski.
Yay, Brenda.
You were supposed... Come on up here. Come on down.
That's right.
This is your silly award. It was supposed to be a snowplow, but they were out. So now you got the
You got an
wings.
angel.
You got an angel.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So much. Awards that there were ties for.
Ties.
Ties. We put
The first one is called the Up and Coming Skier Award. The Up and Coming Skier Award. These two people are up and coming skiers. The improvement they've shown and their enthusiasm make them contenders to watch out for in next year's races. One of them skied just once before flying out west to try her hand at Sun Valley. In one race, she dropped her time by 9 seconds. The other spent many hours with a ski instructor and was one of the hottest skiers on the slopes. Catch her on film here later tonight. Carolyn and Patty Jones, come up and get your award. Patty's out of town and couldn't make it, so.
We're racing next year. Look out. Yeah, look out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You filming? Okay. Okay. These next award winners are Dave Malkinson and Carolyn Spencer's favorite people. They've been perfecting their technique all year, and tonight we'll see the results of their hard work and effort. Watch out, because everywhere you turn, one of them will be there with their video eye focused on you. Bill Dominic and Bill Henschel, come up and get your Japanese.
The blind leading the Japanese.
Okay. Shut up, I'm talking. Okay. Here's a good one. Yeah, every one of these cards starts out with this person. Where's your creativity here? This person has one thing in mind when he goes on a trip. Party.
Mark, it's for you.
Whether it's on the bus, in the facilities provided on the bus, or in the basement of the condos at Blackjack, or wherever there's a party in progress, you can be sure you'll find Chris. No, this guy parties so much that he doesn't even make it to the hill on time to start his skiing. I don't know which more important. Yeah, you have to come up here, and what we got for you is we got a bottle here. Let's see, this says beer. I thought it was the glasses.
You don't want to wreck it.
Here.
Probably seen the CMSC shirts that read, "When the thrill of speed overcomes the fear of death." This next award goes to the person who, not once, but twice, decided to find out what that really meant and if in fact it was true. For those of you who hadn't heard, there was a run at Sun Valley that was probably the closest thing to ski jumping that mere mortals like us would ever experience. Most people ski down a bit before tucking and seeing their life flash before their eyes, but not John Roslowski. He started at the very, very top and just went for it. So for his bravery, courage, and madness, we're giving him the Mad Bomber Award. Someone who very, very much finally deserves an award. Most of you heard the story about the two twins at Sun Valley who put a lot of effort into building two snowmen in front of their condo.
We have the twins on video.
Yeah. Only to have a mean old monster man. The twins thought was Dave. Casey's
Here, Casey, I'll
twin.
take the
Come up and tackle them one afternoon, destroying them. You have to understand that the altitude combined with the
I really don't want to start this with this person.
I would like to present the agony of defeat, the agony of the head, the agony of the back award to David Malkinson. He had the most spectacular fall. The only problem was I didn't see it until I was almost on top of him coming down the race course. Congratulations.
Actually, what he didn't see were my skis sticking right in his path.
No, David, no excuses.
And he never did see them. He just screamed out,
When Sunday I go to church, I get down on my knees and pray. And I cry, Lord, have mercy. Mercy, mercy. Lord, have mercy on me. Try, but my baby, I don't know where the world that bug can be.
One big fucking word of me. And I say it, you're there. I don't remember the lines in this I believe you. Why would you lie? Why would you lie? I don't have to boy can't make. And it's no reason either.
More things here and different keys and stuff.
Look, you're on camera.
Wow. We have a lot of keys here.